What is up, guys? Wraith here, Graybearded Gaming Society. We were on our little blaster wizard Ezidin on some P99 action, and we are heading out from. Well, we're just leaving Canos. We were actually hanging around trying to get some buffs, but there's next to nobody here this evening, so there was going to be no fast feet for us right yet. I'll probably do a quick check when I pass through Canos Hills just to see if anybody's around. But we are going to make our way over to the western plains of Karana and see kind of how we do. Except, I mean, last time, of course, we ran around the Canos Hills quite a bit just to kind of see if there was really anything for us, you know, outside of those guys, the will-o-wisps running around over there. And they're really, you know, again, there's a couple other things we can find here and there that might show up as blue, but generally everything's starting to green out. The will-o-wisps are yellow, unfortunately, and then at the same time have an annoying habit of resisting us a lot. But we are, you know, we cruised around. The only other spot we could find where it might consistently have some stuff that's a little bit bigger for us would be like the undead ruins up in the corner, but that's also very dangerous for us because we have no way to split them. And, you know, if you pull one, you're going to get all of them. So what we are going to do, well, we might blow up that guy. We'll see. But what we are going to do is like to make our way over to the western plains of Karana and see what kind of trouble we can get in over there. Like I know there's you know, the bandit camps and things over there, and we might be able to get us some bandit action. For that matter, do we have anybody? There's a couple people running around. Tell you what, let's. I'm going to holler out a time or two and see if I can get a Spirit of the Wolf just to speed this along, and I'll be back in just a minute when we're working our way across into the next zone. I will be right back. Yay, we got lucky. We hollered out, and there was actually a shaman zone. I think he's helping out some friends over by Black Burrow, so we took a little bit out of the way to run over there to get that, but having the sow to run back is just so much better than our normal pokey feet, and this will do a good chunk of business for us jumping into the zones. So if there's anything about the Karanas, of course, is they are very large zones, very spread out. There's a whole lot in them. You know, there really is a whole lot in the Karanas. You can do, I think it's probably possible to spend most of your career in the Karanas if you're a patient field hunter. And like, I don't know, anybody who watches Perry Lovewhistle's channel, I know we linked it a couple times, like he's got a ranger, and he has been just obliterating things out there, hunting down names, helping with Quillmane. You know, some of those things are just made for people to travel. For us, we'll have to see how it goes a little bit, right? Just because we're not going to have anything that's going to help us move faster for a little bit, so some of those distances are going to be kind of meh for us for a little bit. But we'll also see like how many people, you know, we got a handful of people out here. Most of them are a little bit bigger, so I'm not sure we're going to get too much in the way of group action at the moment. But I think what we are going to do, one of the things I did want to do was actually try to head over to some of the bandit camps and check out some of the famous Karana banditos. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I believe if we kind of just stay the course straight off of this first road, we should run right into one of the bandit camps. That should be somewhat doable by us. And at the same time, like I said, we will have, we got our fast feed on. And I think there's other stuff around in the area. Like this particular area is not a really good example right here, simply because everything's kind of so far and few between. But there are a lot of spots in the Karanas that are just packed with guys. You know, we might be able to run over to I think what's like the Gypsy Crossroads area. Might be it might be a little high for us. Well, like I said, I think if we just go in a this early direction, we are going to find a bandit camp. So I will catch you, because that's a little side road that shoots back off to one of the little farms. And there are people out here to sell and stuff. Let's see. And this is... Yeah, this should be the one off the road with the merchants. I brought the map up on my other screen, so at least I have some idea where I'm going. But we should be getting into bandit country. And at the same time, again, there's a few more things running around out here that might provide us for some hunting. But I think the bandits... Did I really just get myself turned around that fast? I'm awesome. There we go. So that's our zone wall there. I think our bandits should be right around in here. I think there's a couple of like little roaming bandits. And then we have, I think the bandit camp should be like up on this hill or something somewhere. There's something up there. So let's sneak up on it and make sure nothing sneaks up on us. But I'm hoping this will be a good spot for us. And of course we can start doing the, if I'm not mistaken, doing the bandits, getting a little bit of faction. We should also be able to do like some of the bandit sashes. Oh, well, that ain't cool. Some of these guys are really big for us. That could be a bit of a problem. They're way closer together than I was hoping that they were going to be. Well, boo. I'm not sure we would be able to, least of all with these red ones. I think these guys will spawn like anywhere between like level 9 to 11. I mean, we are super close to level 9. I mean, is it going to be possible for us to even, not with them roaming around? Alright, let's see. Do we have any strays down here? Apparently we do have one down here. So we're going to start small. Start with the one that's down here by itself. Alright, here we go. Let's get our first Karana Bandito action. We stuck the root. Good times. Increase our range. Make sure we use our... And take fireball to the face! Take fireball to the face! And stick to the ground. Fireball to the face! Oh, that partial resist down didn't look as cool as some of the other ones did. Kablow! Alright. We got our first Bandito. Now it looks like there's a couple roaming around down here. We might actually have to start small on some of these roamers down here, because I just don't think we're going to be able to break those guys apart up there very safely. If we do anything, it's going to be, oh, I don't believe that didn't level. Let's look how close we are, guys. Alright, but yeah, if we do anything up there, like I said, we'll have to be super careful. And granted, now would probably be the time to do it while we have so if things did go sideways, we could just absolutely, for lack of a better way to put it, head for the hills, because we'd have to run all the way back to Caños Hills. But that's also, again, one of the perils, like the further out we get, right? It's the risk versus reward that we always talk about. There's going to be no safety nets out here, so we'll have to be careful. Like, there are a couple of guard towers, but none right around in this area. So I think there's 2 guard towers like close to Caños Hills, but there's nothing really great around it that we can really use. All right, I mean, these bandits are quite a bit away. There's another bandit camp. I mean, I guess there's a bandit camp that's somewhat closer than this, kind of at a diagonal, but we'd still have to run a long way to try to get to a guard tower. And if a necro or shaman is camping that guard tower, we would still be out of luck. So we got another bandit over there. So we'll try to keep tabs on what she's doing as we med. But we will be back in a minute. I'm not going to make you sit here and watch me med. But we'll be back in just a minute as we try to take on another bandit. See if we can't get this level. And then once we do, we'll go reassess the camp upstairs while we have the buffs. And see if we can't get some action going. We'll be right back, guys. Alright, so we are back. We have a full bar of mana. And our bandit seemed to have left without us. Now it looks like... I couldn't tell. Oh, there she goes. Okay, so she kind of wanders. We got one that wanders up and down that hill there. And I think, see those, oh, the farmers are threatening to me too? That's messed up. Why are the farmers? Well, there's a bandit there. He's a farmer. Apparently the farmers don't like me either. Which, that's just boo. Okay. So where's he going? And I guess we probably should be careful because we don't know what's in any of these buildings. We got a bandit. We got a farmer. I'm curious as to why the farmers don't like me. That's kind of messed up. Okie dokie. So, rather than taking our tour over here, apparently somebody else already missed. All right, let's see what happens. Do we get the farmer when we pull the bandit? We do, in fact, get the farmer when we pull the bandit. Okay. You sit still. Did we actually shoot? Ow! Wow! Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. We had a serious resist right there. He took like a whopping total of 5 damage. Okie dokie. So we are going to run for the hills. Because this is not going to... Ow! This is not going to work out for us. He's nuking us for full power. And several of ours didn't work. Plus we wasted so much mana trying to root off the other. I can't figure out why the farmer doesn't like us. That's trash. That's absolute trash. I think I'm running in the right direction. We might be in some trouble. Well, there's the zone line, or the zone wall. So, okay. Even with the mist, I'll loosely figure it out one way or another. All right, so let's do a quick reset and figure this back out, because apparently, for whatever reason, can't figure out why the farmers don't like me. I'm just a good Samaritan wizard here. But anyway, we'll be right back. Let's get a reset. I'm not gonna make you guys watch me run for my life. At this point, we're pretty much home free, so I'll reset and be back in just a minute. All right, here we go. Another full bar mana. Bandit out in the open. Tell you we're gonna fizzle. Really? Don't fizzle. Fireball. Fire to the face. Kablow! Nice good shot there. We're gonna lead off with a couple of good. I'm actually curious. Can we just get the blast without ever even trying to do the root right now and just get him running? You know, just taking kind of some minimal hits. Yay! We're level 9. And we have our first Bandit Sash, which I don't really know what to do with them, but we'll figure it out. I mean, obviously I know their request. That's about as much as I know about the Bandit Sashes, because I've admitted how many times I've never started on this side of the world. But we have our first Bandit Sash and level 9, so let's see. While we're metting real quick, we'll actually look up items, a Bandit Sash, Bandit Sashes. Let's see here. So apparently we turn them back in. To Chesgard Sidwin. So I'm guessing that this dude, yeah, he's back in Kanyos. So okay, so we can collect some of these ashes as we go for just another hand. And one thing actually we did do, and I didn't catch it on film, didn't really think it was too worth it before we set out, was we did go ahead and turn in those last couple Knoll teeth that we had. Just to get them out of our bag. I'm not sure if we'll get another Knoll group. We'll try to poke in back and forth as we can. But the one problem we're having is there's not a ton of people around in the low level spots, which might actually be one of the things that somewhat forces us to relocate. And again, we'll see. But I mean, like I said, there's no really point even throwing LFG on because everybody here is just pretty much gigantic. So it's just really not going to work for us tonight. But like I said, one of the things that we you know, kind of keep tabs on, I think, did we have another bandit down there? Yeah, we got one walking. I can't quite get the target on. There it is. Still yellow, so probably like level 10. But yeah, like so, one of the things you know that we will have to consider being on this side of the world right now is we just haven't come across a lot of people. So getting groups has been very difficult. Some nights we get super lucky, and other nights we're on our own. We try to slog it out some nights on our own anyway, but we're going to run into some of those levels, you know, as a wizard where, well, I mean, any class really. I mean, I say as a wizard because I'm just bad at being a wizard. But we're going to run into some of those spots on occasion where we're not going to have really good solo spots. I mean, we can always, you know, kind of slog it out, but I mean, as it sits now, like, we don't get our next level of spells until level 12, so we still have 3 levels to go. You know, our next levels of spells are going to be just gigantic compared to what we have now, right? We get Shock of Lightning, which is going to be double the damage of what our current shock is. It's also double the mana, but it's going to be double the straight up damage. So, I mean, let's see what else we da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, I mean, that'll be our biggest one kind of next time around. We'll also be able to bind, which would be nice. We can travel a little bit more often, but it's, you know, in some of these instances, it's just kind of slow for a while. I mean, trying to root in this case, root nuke things is so mana intensive. We might have to sneak out into the world a little bit just to see if we can, you know, possibly get some upgrades somewhere just to help out with the mana pool issue. So we have our, no, right, not the bear, the bandit. We're going to do the same thing we did last time. We're going to get it max. Is she fighting the bear? Apparently she is. Well, I'm going to shoot you in the head. Kablow! Because honestly, I think, kablow! Yeah, now, yeah, resist. Boo. Boo hiss. Kablow! Yeah, so I think general, ow! I think one of our best bets, honestly, is probably just going to be just save everything we have for the blast instead of trying to nuke. Because while they are going to hit us, it's going to happen. We, hey, bronze! We actually got some dollars on that one, alright. But one, we have plenty of bandages, so we can fix the health problem. We don't even need to right now. But, it should be, hey, a decent chunk of experience for those guys, too. But yeah, I mean, we're going to farm this area for a bit, see how we do. I mean, hopefully we get some bandits kind of running back and forth. I think the zone has a semi-slow-ish kind of respawn time. But, I mean, we're here. We're in the Karanas. We got some bandits. We're getting some of these bandit sashes going. Well, I say bandit. We have a single bandit sash. And then, of course, we also have our first piece of spiffy bronze on our own. We'll go ahead and chew that, destroy that, keep our weight kind of down. But hopefully we'll be able to farm up, get some more of these sashes, and see how that hand-in is for us, because that could be pretty spiffy. I mean, these bandits, even by ourselves, because of their current level range, could potentially last us for a while. We'll have to see how it goes. But again, this is I'm gonna go ahead and jump this one off for now. I don't like the videos to get too terribly long. I'll try to throw in maybe a couple snippets next time around if we get brave enough to try to take the camp up top. But I think for now we'll call this area our new stomping ground, and we will set out and we'll do some killing. So stick around for a little bit. We'll see how we do against some other guys, and then catch some finishing thoughts on the area. So stick around, guys. Here we go. That was crap. I mean, that was crap. That dude should have been dead. Oh, and that was crap. One, I don't know how to tell the difference between whether they're casters or not, so I was not expecting them to turn and start to nuke me. So, somewhat new. But also like, man, I swear we got that shot off first. We should have had that clown. So, okay, we're going to hike back out. Even with that, yeah, we lost a little bit, but I mean, we just leveled. We're 20% into level, actually a little over 20% into level already. And I figured out we just lost a chunk. We were probably close to like 25% when when he decided to do what he did. But we did notice, like, this is where it's getting kind of strange. Right? We're trying to balance kind of two things, right? Because our roots. Oh, I guess we should probably mem our spells before we run off into oblivion, huh? You know, like you do. Okay. So, like I said, one of the things we've kind of been looking at really is just the cost of some of our spells versus trying to root and nuke, so to speak, as opposed to just blasting. Because the problem that we're looking at, right, our best, wrong one, awesome. When our best blast is 40 mana, and our root spell is 30 mana. So I mean, our root spell is almost a nuke by itself, which can put us in a pretty bad spot, honestly, where, especially if it gets resisted straight up, then we're just in extra trouble there. I think that's good enough for now. But that'll be, you know, it's one of the things that we've been guiding. We've been kind of just, for lack of a better way to put it, just kind of letting them hit us. Because so far it seems more mana efficient just to be able to get off that extra blast. Especially like if we get a resist on the nuke and we need to launch extra nuke, as opposed to if we root them and we run out of blasting power. Of course, we had the one where he, you know, he ran us all the way back into the corner. Our show was wearing off. To make things more amusing, of course, we still managed to pull the fight off, which was kind of fun. Simply because we ran, we meditated, got a nice head start because of the show, and were able to get like the last couple shots. It was moderately comical watching us try to melee something with that stick, because that just did not go well. But I think I still think this spot's got a lot of potential. I think one of the things that we actually might do is we might try to catch a support to the commons and try to see about getting us a few cheapy upgrades just to up our mana pool a little bit. I mean, we've got you know, we've got a little bit of plat on us. We've got a little bit more in the bank. So we might try to get us some cheapy upgrades. I mean, if nothing else, we'll see if we can get, you know, some cheapy intelligence rings. You know, some of the items like a savant's cap and things like that are going much cheaper now. We're obviously not going to be able to go ham because we're not going to have a whole bunch of funding. But we should be able to pick up some of these things. And I think just by getting the mana pool just a little bit higher might make a pretty big difference in what we're able to do. And definitely reduce some of our downtime, because that's been one of the things, obviously, I mean, you know, as a wizard in this era, right? Bang, 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 and you're sitting on your butt for a while. That's just the way of the world, right? It takes a little while. But I think with that, because we're gonna be long hauling up here for a while to get back to our corpse, I think we're gonna go ahead and call it for this particular episode. But we are here. We are in the Karanas. We're getting some bandits. We got to set a couple sashes. If we can get a couple more maybe next time around, or during our next session, I should say, then we'll try to track down where we hand these things into and see what that experience looks like. I'm hoping that this spot, you know, especially with some English, with the sashes as well, might, you know, hopefully maybe carry us to like 12. We shall see. I mean, I'm still going to keep eyeballs on, you know, if we can get like a, you know, Black Bro groups, or maybe if we even just, you know, get a group out here. We'll see how it goes. There's really nobody around tonight, unfortunately, but it is what it is. But we are going to, I would say we're going to dash back to our corpse. We're going to saunter over and then get our corpse back. We'll safely back by the zone where we were and pick up a little bit of farming next time. But unfortunately, we did. I still think we were robbed on a loss of life this time around. I think we had our nuke off first, but again, we'll see how it goes. When I watch it in the replay, maybe he just did something I didn't see. But until next time, guys, as always, if you do like what we're doing, hey, please don't forget to like, comment, maybe subscribe down below. We do like to hear from everybody, whether it's in P99, whether it's in live, whether it's on a TLP. If I'm around and you know which character it is, go ahead and send me a tell. If nothing else, we can just cut some whip for a while. But we're going to call it at that, guys. So stay safe, stay distant, and stay in EverQuest, man. There's enough options out there. There's got to be one right for you. Night, guys.